up, bros? This video, I didn't really want to talk too much to the camera, to you guys. I just wanted it to be less intimate when it comes to me talking for the vlog and shit. But it was 11 hours to drive from Oregon to San Bernardino, where Wasteland was at. It was a little rough start to the trip for day one. Yeah, it was a rocky fucking start. Day two to Wasteland was much better. I was still super tired, but honestly, the second day I went harder than the first day. Got to see just about everybody and more. I did hold the meet and greet day one, and that went well. I'm so stoked, man. I'm so stoked I got to see everybody, all my boys. Got to go hard as fuck with them. It was amazing. After parties on both days. Yeah, I was super sleep deprived the whole trip. I barely started getting rest until like day 3, which was Sunday. What I ended up doing was I left Wasteland, or I left San Bernardino Saturday, then drove like 6 hours to San Francisco, and well, one of my boys got me in on guest list to bioweapon and a couple other guys. Got backstage, hanging with the boys, hanging with everybody, and yeah, I ran into Stephanie. If you guys know who that is, that's that's friends. And so it was crazy to run into her and shit. When she approached me, I was like, "You're a photographer?" Because I seen her taking hella pictures and shit. And she's like, "Oh no, I do like video editing and shit like that." And she's like, "You know, you actually remind me of somebody." And I was like, "What do you mean?" "I think I know who." And she's like, "My friend Az." And I was like, "Holy shit." So like we were sitting there talking for about like 20 minutes, and you know, she's a super dope chick. Can't believe I met her in person, because I told her that that I watched like all of his videos, and I seen all the pictures and shit, and I thought that I recognized her, you know what I'm saying? So when I put two and two together, I was like, wait, what the fuck? You're fucking Stephanie, you know what I mean? And so yeah, we got some pictures. It was really cool as fuck to see her, and she said that I remind her a lot about Ziz, and so that meant a lot to me. You know, coming from her, it's super huge for me to hear that. You know, it's not different, but you know, everybody else and all my friends and the people that know me through Ziz and stuff like that, you know, I still love hearing it from them and shit too. But you know, it's different when it comes to someone that was that close to him and actually knew him before he became Ziz. And then to also hear that fucking hit so much different. I could tell that she respected it a lot of what I was doing to tribute to Ziz and his family and shit. So, you know, that's like one of the big messages that I'm trying to bring across and get people to understand. That it's not that I'm taken away from Ziz or his legacy or anything like that. It's that, you know, I'm still building my own, and also, you know, building his legacy and spreading the word and shit about it, and showing people that, you know, this lifestyle can change anybody's life, and as long as you do it for the right reasons, you know. There's a lot of shit that happens in this lifestyle that I live and that he lived, and so yeah, it was crazy to meet her, and I was totally fanboying out over her and shit, which is funny, because it's like, if you know her, then you fucking, you know what I mean, you know her, and you know it's crazy because she lives, I think, in her and her fiance live in Holland, and you know, they live overseas, and so basically I was telling her that I'm gonna be at Knockout Outdoor, which is in Sydney, Australia, in October, and so she's like, yeah, fucking, I'm gonna be there too and shit. She's like, I'm gonna be there with a couple more like of Az's friends and shit. So she's like, yeah, fucking, when you get there, just, you know, let's meet up. And I was like, cool, like, yeah, maybe we can like actually hang out and, you know, chat more, you know, spend some more time and shit together. Not on no weird shit or anything like that, obviously, because she was a fiance, but, you know, it's just I respect Ziz, and I respect her as a person, and so it's huge for me to be able to have that opportunity and shit. And so anyway, yeah, we left, or I left that after party, which was super late. It was like fucking 2-3 o'clock in the morning on Monday, and I went to this other fucking, like, this club down the road. So I'm walking down the club, or my boys and everybody left, and then so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna stay back and party a little bit for my last night, and then you know, jet home. But so I went to this club, and fucking I hear some like techno music, and I'm like, cool, because there was nothing else going on, no other after parties or anything like that. So I like paid fucking a cover, and I walk in, and bro, I start tripping the fuck out, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Looking around and shit, bro, and there's like, it's a club full of dudes, like half naked dudes with like fucking, you know, butt straps and like fucking just like the weirdest shit, right? And I was like, wait, what kind of fucking club is this? And so I fucking called my homie, and I'm like, dude, I don't know what the fuck I just walked myself into, but I'm like this club, dude, like, and I told him what the club was, and he's like, bro, that's a fucking gay club. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck, dude? I'm like, no wonder, bro. So I was tripping out, and I fucking was like, bro, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. So I walk out to the front, back to the front where I pinned the cover, and I was like, dude, bro, fucking, I was like, no disrespect or anything like that, but I'm like, bro, I feel fucking hella bad. I'm like, this is not my scene. Like, I'm like, I'm sorry, because I had just walked in, like, not even for a minute, and then walked straight back out. So I'm like, dude, fucking, I'm actually gonna leave. Like, I feel bad asking, but I was like, can I get my cover back? Because I'm like, dude, I was only in there for not even a minute. And he's like, oh, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, bro, come on, like, I'm like, please go back home. And he's like, all right, well, he's like, next time, or he's like, it's okay, you're still new around here and shit. And I'm like, all right, whatever, bro. Like, thank you for the cover. And so I dipped out, fucking, ended up going to one of my homies sent me an address like 10 minutes down the road, and it was like just another club, which was like a fancier club or some shit. So I walk up in there, and they're giving me problems trying to get in. They're like who the fuck is this cunt? And like you don't look like you're from around here, shit like that. And fucking like who do you know here? And blah blah blah. And I was like, I told them who I knew, and that they told me to come through, just come in, talk to you guys, come in, and then they're like, okay, just fucking mean mugging and just like let me go by. But I roll up into the club and it's like some fancy ass shit. I mean, I felt like out of place still, but then I actually got too fucked up, and luckily one of these guys I met, super chill ass dude, famous dude actually. Like back in the day, he like was super famous with his crew and shit in Japan, and just a cool ass dude. So he's like, yeah, like you can stay at my place tonight, and you know, you don't have to leave until whenever. And I was like, cool. I mean, all I need is just a place to fucking lay down and get ready to go back home and shit. And so we fucking stayed up all fucking night chatting and drinking some champagne and shit. And I ended up falling asleep, finally getting some rest. So today is Tuesday, and I left this morning at like fucking like 6 o'clock in the morning from San Francisco, and it's like a 4.5 hour drive back home. So I'm currently on the 5 going back up north, and yeah, I can't wait to just get home, bro, because I'm so drained. And honestly, being in this car, dude, like traveling for this long, dude, is just fucking, it's a lot for me right now, like on my body. So I'm just like hella antsy, and I'm just like, bro, like I don't want to fucking drive anymore. I just want to get there. So yeah, back to the fucking motherland. A lot of people are super shocked about my dedication when it comes to me traveling so far to go to these shows and to see everybody and stuff like that. That's what I do, man. I'm really dedicated to not just the shows and the festivals and stuff, but bro, to this lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And everybody's gonna see it, and everybody sees that shit. And you know, a lot of you guys probably don't know this, but I get a lot of hate, you know, a lot of close hate as well from even people and shit that are in the group, hating about me and what I do and stuff like that. And I get a lot of hate from people at these shows that just don't understand me or don't like me for some reason, and it's all pure envy, jealousy, and just hate, bro. And I really just can't stand it. It does bother me sometimes, every once in a while, but you know, I have super thick skin, and I already knew when I started living this lifestyle, it was going to be like that. Don't get me wrong, there are so many people out there that show me so much love and all that, and those are the people I really fuck with and will really give my time to. Regardless of all the hate that I do get, I still show kindness, you know what I mean? And I'm not one to, you know, be aggressive or fight anybody anymore like that. You know, I have a lot more to lose in my life if something were to happen with me getting, like, you know what I mean, me getting in trouble and shit like that. That's just not the kind of person I am anymore, you know what I mean? I used to be like that for a long part of my life, and so it's just not worth it to have, you know, to feel that to feel that hate and be aggressive and fight people. It's just not worth it. But regardless of that shit, bruh, we're fucking going up. Everything's going up. I have a lot more opportunities and plans set in San Francisco with some really high status people. I got a lot of new things coming. As far as with that, as far as with the brand, we're sold out. We're sold out of the website, and so it's closed out. I'm shutting the website down. I'm revamping the website, and I've already been working on the next drop, which you guys are gonna fucking love it. You guys stay up to date with my Instagram and shit like that. I do have a community page on my Instagram, and it's directly just for you guys. And so if you guys want to follow that, it's on my Instagram page, and it's just like the bottom section of the bio. It's a Sick Cunts page, and so go ahead and follow, join that, and keep up to date with like my festival dates, where I'll be at, stuff to do with the brand, and really just to be able to communicate with you guys more like one-on-one, you know what I mean? And so anyway, yeah, we got some big plans coming. I'm excited to share it with you guys here soon, but for now you guys have to stay guessing. So so my next trip is coming up in October, at the end of October. Like I mentioned a little bit before, some of you guys already know, but I'm going to Australia, Sydney, Australia, for it's a 2-day festival. It's called Knockout Outdoor, and it's in Sydney. That's gonna be a fucking wild ass trip. I don't know what to expect, but yeah. While I'm there, I'm gonna stay probably for like a week. I'm actually going to visit Ziz's grave and then pay my respects there. I'm gonna also get in contact with his brother Chesbra and tell him that I'm there, you know, seeing his brother's grave, and then hopefully me and Chesbra can actually meet up, come face to face and actually talk about some shit in person. And then while I'm out there, I do have a couple friends that want to see me, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna run into a bunch of the sick cunts, bro, out there in Australia. So it's gonna be insane, dude. So that's on my Instagram as well, and I'm gonna keep reposting the flyer and the voiceover that I got. My homie made a voiceover for the whole shit, but yeah, that's my next trip, and anybody's free to fly with me too and ride with me if they want. So I mean, only if you're serious, bro, and it can take out the time in your life to do it. So also, your boy is turning 29 here in like 8 days.